There is a place where history isn't confined to the past. It lives on in every mountain, valley, and ancient stone. Nestled between towering peaks and sweeping landscapes, Armenia is a land where stories have endured for thousands of years. Its snow-capped mountains overlook a country shaped by faith, resilience, and the passage of time. Every road, every village, and every horizon carries echoes of a remarkable past waiting to be discovered. From lively cities to peaceful mountain settlements, Armenia tells its story in a way unlike anywhere else in the world. Before we begin, here's a question for you. Which famous Armenian landmark is known for its ancient cave dwellings? Here's another fascinating fact. Armenia became the first nation in history to adopt Christianity as its official state religion in 301 AD. With so much to uncover, this journey is like opening a treasure chest filled with centuries of history, culture, and breathtaking landscapes. Stay with us until the end because we'll reveal a hidden destination that even many locals consider one of Armenia's best-kept secrets, Yerevan. At the heart of Armenia lies Yerevan, a city where ancient traditions blend seamlessly with modern life. Home to more than 1 million people, it is the country's largest city, yet it retains a welcoming atmosphere that immediately makes visitors feel at home. In Yerevan, guests are treated with genuine warmth, reflecting Armenia's long-standing tradition of hospitality. The city's charm comes from its unique balance of old and new. Elegant Soviet-era buildings stand beside centuries-old stone structures, creating a fascinating contrast between different chapters of history. Wide boulevards open into lively public squares filled with conversation and culture, while quiet side streets invite visitors to slow down and explore hidden corners. Yerevan's food scene reflects the heart of Armenian culture, with every traditional dish telling a story of the land and its people. Rising gracefully in the distance is the majestic Mount Ararat, a powerful symbol that remains deeply connected to Armenia's national identity. Walking through Yerevan feels less like exploring a city and more like stepping into a living history book where culture, heritage, and everyday life exist in perfect harmony. It isn't simply a destination you visit. It is a place that welcomes you as if you have always belonged. Gyumri. In northern Armenia, Gyumri tells a story shaped by resilience, determination, and centuries of history. As the country's second largest city, Gyumri rests on a high plateau surrounded by rugged mountains and dramatic gorges. Its roots reach back thousands of years, long before it became known by its present-day name. Over countless generations, empires rose and fell, each leaving behind traces that helped shape the city's unique identity. Walking through Gyumri, you'll notice architecture that reflects both artistic beauty and remarkable endurance. One of its most impressive landmarks is a magnificent 19th century church distinguished by soaring towers and intricate stone craftsmanship. The city has survived devastating earthquakes and periods of political change, and the marks of those challenges remain visible today. Yet through determination and restoration, Gyumri has rebuilt itself without losing the character that makes it special. Ancient fortresses still overlook the city, once serving as vital defenses against invading armies. Beneath these historic structures lie even older archaeological remains, revealing just how deep the city's history truly extends. Today, Gyumri is a vibrant center where history, art, and everyday life come together in quiet harmony. While it may move at a slower pace than the capital, That relaxed rhythm is exactly what gives the city its unmistakable charm. Here, every street and every building feels like a conversation between the past and the present. Diligent away from Armenia's bustling cities lies the peaceful mountain town of Dilian, where nature takes center stage. Surrounded by dense forests and rolling hills, this region offers an atmosphere of calm, freshness, and endless greenery. Many compare Dilian to Switzerland, not because of snow-covered peaks, but because of its breathtaking natural beauty and tranquil landscapes. The air feels noticeably cooler and cleaner, carrying the refreshing scent of pine trees and rich earth. Traditional stone homes blend naturally into the surrounding scenery, creating a timeless connection between people and nature. Life here feels perfectly balanced, as though the landscape and the community have always existed in harmony. Adventure seekers will find countless trails winding through untouched forests and peaceful mountain paths. Some lead to hidden viewpoints overlooking spectacular valleys, while others disappear into landscapes that feel completely untouched. Along the journey, you'll encounter local traditions and simple moments that offer an authentic glimpse into Armenian culture. Dilijan isn't defined by crowded attractions or busy tourist spots. Instead, its greatest treasures are found in quiet experiences and peaceful discoveries. The longer you stay, the more you begin to appreciate the subtle details, the bird song, the whispering trees, and the comforting silence. Somewhere between its forests and peaceful surroundings, Dilijan transforms from a destination into a feeling that stays with you long after you've left. Lake Sevan high in the Armenian highlands, an immense body of water stretches toward the horizon, calm, brilliant, and seemingly endless. Lake Sevan is one of the world's largest high-altitude freshwater lakes and one of Armenia's greatest natural treasures. Situated nearly 2,000 meters above sea level, its crystal-clear waters constantly reflect changing shades of the sky. On sunny days, the lake glows with deep sapphire blue, while cloudy weather transforms it into soft shades of silver and gray. Along its shores, a town has developed over generations, its history closely tied to the lake that sustains it. What began as a small settlement in the 19th century gradually grew into a thriving community whose identity remains inseparable from Lake Sevan. Yet beyond the town itself lies the true wonder, the vast lake, shaped by powerful geological forces over thousands of years. For centuries, its waters have played a vital role in Armenia's environment, economy, and cultural heritage. Ancient legends surrounding the lake's name hint at civilizations that flourished here long before recorded history. Today, Lake Sevan is far more than a spectacular natural landmark. It is a place where history, culture, and everyday life exist side by side. Standing on its shoreline as sunlight dances across the water, it's easy to understand why this remarkable place has captivated generations. Yermak hidden among rugged mountains and deep valleys, Yermak emerges as a destination where nature offers both beauty and healing. Known throughout Armenia for its therapeutic mineral springs, the town has long attracted visitors seeking relaxation, renewal, and wellness. Its famous mineral water is valued not only within Armenia, but far beyond its borders for its reputed health benefits. Although Yermak is relatively young compared with many Armenian settlements, it quickly grew from a small community near the springs into one of the country's most celebrated resort towns. Set beside a river and surrounded by forests, rolling hills, and dramatic gorges, the landscape feels both powerful and peaceful. Steep cliffs rise above the valley, creating scenery that changes beautifully with the seasons. The climate remains cool during summer and relatively mild in winter, making Yermak appealing year-round. Just outside the town, a striking waterfall pours down mineral-rich rocks, adding an air of mystery to the region. Many locals believe the waters possess special qualities, further enhancing Yermak's reputation as a place of restoration. Here, the journey is not about moving quickly. It is about slowing down, breathing deeply, and allowing the landscape to work its quiet magic. In Yermak, the body relaxes, the mind clears, and the mountains seem to care for you in silence. Geghard Monastery. There is a place where architecture appears to disappear into the mountain itself. Geghard Monastery lies hidden within a narrow canyon not far from Yerevan, surrounded by towering cliffs that shield it from the outside world. Its earliest foundations date back to the 4th century, connecting it to the very beginnings of Christianity in Armenia. The complex was greatly expanded during the 13th century, creating much of the remarkable structure visible today. What makes Geghard extraordinary is that entire chambers and halls were carved directly into solid rock. As you enter, the temperature drops and the noise of the outside world fades away almost instantly. Soft light filters through small openings above, illuminating ancient stone surfaces with a gentle glow. Intricate carvings, preserved for more than 7 centuries, cover the walls and reveal the skill of the craftsmen who created them. The monastery is also closely linked to Armenia's adoption of Christianity in 301 AD, giving it immense spiritual significance. Surrounded by cliffs rising hundreds of meters high, Geghard feels naturally protected and isolated. Every chamber carries a profound stillness, as though time itself moves more slowly within these walls. Here, faith is not simply observed. It is felt through stone, silence, and sacred space. Mount Ararat rising alone above the surrounding plains, Mount Ararat has become a symbol that transcends geography. Standing at roughly 5,100 meters, it is the highest peak in the region and one of the most recognizable mountains in the world. Although it lies just across the modern border, Ararat remains deeply woven into Armenian history, culture, and identity. Climbing the mountain is a demanding journey that usually takes several days and requires careful preparation. Most expeditions begin at lower elevations and gradually ascend through changing terrain, from grassy slopes to volcanic rock and snow-covered ridges. Weather conditions can change rapidly, with strong winds and sudden drops in temperature appearing without warning. Permits and experienced local guides are typically required, making the ascent both regulated and challenging. Above 4,000 meters, snow and ice dominate the landscape, and each step becomes slower as the air grows thinner. Reaching the summit reveals an immense panorama stretching across multiple countries, yet the true reward is not only the view, it is the feeling of standing in a place filled with centuries of history, legend, and meaning. On Mount Ararat, the physical challenge of the climb gradually transforms into something deeply personal, leaving many visitors with a sense of connection that is difficult to describe. Omi places are beautiful, others leave a lasting impression. Armenia is one of those rare places. From ancient monasteries and towering mountains to peaceful forests and crystal clear lakes, every corner of this country tells a story shaped by history, faith, and resilience. Armenia isn't defined by its size, but by the richness of its culture and the depth of its heritage. Long after the journey ends, its landscapes and stories stay with you. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more incredible destinations from around the world. Until next time, keep exploring, because every horizon hides another story waiting to be discovered.